Wanted to come over here today to thank the Lord for the firefighters and EMS, first responders that God has put in all of our lives. And boy, when you need them, we are so glad to have them on the scene. When trouble happens, God brings them, and they are trained, they have great equipment, and they have know-how and courage to come to help anybody who in their time of need, and we just appreciate them so. It's also a great place to come and talk about Matthew chapter 22 and our relationship with God and government. So the Pharisees came to Jesus and said in verse 17, "Is it right for us to pay the imperial tax to Caesar or not?" And Jesus, knowing their evil intent, said, "You hypocrites, why are you trying to test me? Show me the coin used for paying the tax." They brought him a denarius, and he asked them, "Whose image is this, and whose inscription?" "Caesar's," they replied. Then he said, "Give back to Caesar what is Caesar, and to God what is God's." So here we have a dual citizenship. We have temporal society that has temporal government. We live under their authority that God has bestowed upon them to provide for the general welfare of the people and safety and security. And so we're to then give them what is proper to them. And that is taxes, respect, honor. In fact, that's what Peter said. He said, "Fear God, honor the king." And so then good citizenship, being a good neighbor, voting and doing what we're called upon to do. Jesus is not starting a revolt here. He is making us to law-abiding citizens who are model citizens in every country on the face of the earth that we're to be. And so governments have no need to be threatened by believers. And then secondly, he is saying, whose image is on here? Caesar's. Then give to Caesar what is Caesar's. But I've got a question for you. Where is God's image stamped in our world? That's right, in the soul of man, right in your heart. God has impressed His image in you because we've been created in the image of God. Isn't that awesome? And so we belong to Him. This coin belongs to Caesar, but we belong to God. And so what are we to give to God? Our heart, soul, mind, and strength in love for our King, service to Him as servants to advance His kingdom that's eternal, unshakable, and we have an awesome ruler in the King we serve. And so that becomes our passion, is passion to see God work through His servants to bring His kingdom through the hearts of people, through His love, through the gospel of Jesus Christ, and God's people living it out. We become the light of the world so that the people may see your good works. What will they see? They'll see God's image of love and kindness, goodness and service in you, so that they can be drawn to see that image restored in them and live for God's eternal kingdom. And we've got a soon and coming King. Let's get about His business. And may the Lord Jesus be with your spirit.